This is the week coming up to the days of the NFL draft, the class of 2022. First and foremost, Q, can you introduce yourself to the audience out there and tell people about yourself? I know they know you from Miners football at the University of Texas, El Paso.
Hello, my name is Quardraiz Wadley. I'm from Kennedale, Texas. I played football at Utep for about 6 years, where I got my criminal justice degree, and I had started my master's in business, and I plan to finish that. And I'm just really excited for this opportunity that I have coming ahead in the next couple of weeks.
Q, the NFL draft, as I alluded to, is next week in Las Vegas. Can you talk about personally how special it would be for you and your family to hear your name and be selected by one of the teams in Las Vegas?
I mean, that would be amazing. I think it definitely would be a dream come true. That's something that, a lot of football players wish for whenever they're young, whenever they first start playing the sport. It also means a lot for my family. They've been with me throughout the whole ride, and just to see all the hard work pay off would be amazing. And of course, it'll be a blessing.
Take us back when you first began to play the game of football, and it's the game that you love and the game that loves you.
Man, I had to take you guys back to when I was 4 years old, silver teeth in my mouth, playing flag football. I started about when I was 4. My first coach was actually my stepdad, so he instilled like a hard work ethic in me early. I'm so thankful for that, because without that, I wouldn't have got to where I am now.
Now, Texas, there's a team in Texas, and they have a star on their helmet, the Dallas Cowboys. Talk a little bit about the Cowboys and your experience and interaction with the Cowboys.
Of course, growing up, I was a Cowboys fan. I went to a couple of games. It's so close. Recently, I had a workout for them that I thought went pretty well. Me and the running back coach kind of hit it off on a good note. He got to see my character. He got to see my ability to work hard and be coachable. Overall, I mean, it was a great experience. I was super excited to be there. I want to say thank you to their entire staff for allowing me to have that workout for them. And in a way, it was still a dream come true just to be there.
Take us into that experience and how real this thing is getting, because we know that next week is actually the day of the draft, several days, but take us back into Dallas and that experience with the Cowboys.
The experience was very surreal. You walk into the facility, everyone knows your name. Everyone, they really care genuinely how you are right then in that moment. And then you walk into the locker room, you see your name on the locker. You see the workout stuff that they give you, like the shorts and shirts and towels and stuff that they have for you. Then it was just a real legit process. You go through all of the medical screening, and then you do like a cognitive test on a computer, which I thought was kind of hard, but I got the hang of it. And then after that, we worked out. It was about 5 running backs. And those are some local guys that I probably knew of in high school, and I just never came around to actually meet them. It was a pretty good experience. Some of the drills, taking us through the drills that they would start with at practice, which are, the basic drills. And we did some routes and stuff so they can, check out our hands and see if we can run good routes. I thought that was pretty good too. And then just overall feel of just being there, like the coaches, everyone was being genuine. No one was really treating you like, it was just treating you good. Like you just felt very welcoming. And then after that, I ate with some of the coaches and my family. And so I really like that part, so my family can get involved as well. So I thought that was nice that they wanted the families to get involved. And then after I ate, I spent some time with the running back coach just going over film. So I mean, I was really happy with the turnout. I think I impressed some. I impressed some of the coaches, and I'm just hoping to see what happens next.
Now, take us into this experience overall as a student athlete who is prepping to live his dream. Like, what's it like inside? Like, what's going on, and how is it to like finally be at this point in your life, something that you worked hard for?
I mean, it's amazing to be at this point in your life because you know that everything that you went through, all the adversity, all the ups and downs, you know, just everything that you see your family go through, and just to see it all, just see it all work out. You know, to see that the grass is greener on the other side is just a great feeling. Um, I mean, I didn't have the perfect career, but you know, it all worked out, and I feel like when God is on your side, things tend to go up and down, but at the end of the day, the light will shine.
It's been said that the game of football is just like the game of life. Can you talk a little bit about what you've been able to learn from playing football at a high level? And again, you have so much to give, so much more to give to the game.
Yeah, over the course of my time playing football and my entire life, you know, the biggest thing for me that football has taught me is just adversity. Like nothing in life is, you know, always going to be perfect. You're always going to run over obstacles. You just have to be man enough and strong enough and have the mental capacity to get past, just to get past it. I mean, and then you know, adversity is always temporary. It's nothing that lasts forever, and then it just builds your character. It builds your character along the way. So that's the biggest thing football helped me with.
Now, your journey, how special is it to set goals, accomplish those goals, and continue to move forward? And it's almost like a pyramid. Everybody that starts out, they can't make it. And that's part of the process. But just talk about continuing to chip away and continuing to grind.
I mean, that's just what you have to do with the sport because you got to think about it. It's so many. It's probably a million people wanting to play football at the highest level, and only a few make it. So you have to every day work at what you want to be great at. And then if you want to be great at football, like I want to be great at football, then you get up and work at it every day. Um, it's just it's just something that you have to do. And over my little journey, I mean, I hit some rocks in the road, but you know, you just can't let that stop you because that's gonna happen.
Now, I see a poster behind you with one of the greatest players of all time, Mr. Kobe Bean Bryant, the late, great Kobe. Can you talk about the Mamba mentality and what Kobe means to you personally?
Kobe means to me personally, you know, and whenever I think about Kobe, I just think of just grit. Like Kobe had grit. Like no one was taking that grit away from him. Like every time he stepped on the court, he was the hardest person to guard, and he was the best person on defense. Like you need that type of mentality whenever you playing any type of sport. Just I mean, then with a lot of that, just I mean, it shows that that the coach can trust you, that your teammates can trust you because you're always gonna put yourself on the line for the team or do whatever you have to do to get the job done. So I try to keep that in the back of my head every time I'm playing, just a Mamba mentality.
To be a student athlete during the era where you had a COVID pandemic, how challenging was that? And can you talk about thriving through adversity and playing football games again during an era where we had the COVID-19 virus?
I mean, it was very different during that time. I mean, we didn't know if we was gonna have practice some days. Practice might get canceled because one guy tested positive for COVID. We wouldn't know if we had workout or if we was gonna meet that day. And then even whenever it came up to the game time, like like decisions was like game time. Like they have to make it the decision if both teams are gonna be able to play right then and there. You know, I think like 6 of the games got canceled that year due to COVID. So it was just a weird time. And then playing in an empty stadium, you know, just it feels like practice. Like you just feels like you're at practice. You don't really get the full experience. Uh, but I mean, through it all, I'm happy to say that I was able to stay healthy and didn't catch the virus at all. But you know, it was just very different. The whole world was on edge. So the coach is on edge about every little thing you do. Like we couldn't really go out. You know, you just so confined to your home, and it's hard to play football like that because like we need to work out, we need to watch film, we need to do all that stuff. So it just made it a little bit challenging. But you know, there's other ways around it, like Zoom meetings and at home workouts. It's not quite the same, but it's at least doing something to prepare you to get ready to play a game.
Pro football, the National Football League, the draft of the 2022 class is right before us. It's next week. Can you talk about football in your particular opinion of the highest level and how special it would be to be one of those gentlemen out there earning a living playing on Sundays?
I mean, that'd be amazing to wake up and play the game that I love every day as my job. I mean, who wouldn't want that? I mean, as far as the draft goes, you know, I'm hoping for the best. I feel like I have done everything that I could have done to this point. Right now, I'm just keeping it all in God's hand, and wherever I do end up, you know, I just want them to know that they're gonna get a guy that's very dependable, character will never be questioned, um, someone that's selfless, doesn't. I mean, I don't have a problem with putting the team first, um, and just someone that wants to be a leader, so people can look up to him.
Take us back to when you first started playing college football and what it was like for you to walk into El Paso and really experience it at a high level.
I actually think whenever I first started playing at Utep, I was honestly blessed in my situation. Here I am, an 18-year-old freshman coming in, thinking I'm about to redshirt because I'm not even that big yet. Like I went to UTEP weighing 174, so and then by the time we got to camp, I had gained weight to be 185. So and then being able to play as a true freshman was a blessing. And then I mean that way I got to sit behind the great UTEP legend Aaron Jones. I sat behind him and got to learn from him. Just every little thing that he did, the way he read a defense, the way he wrote down a play on the board, the way he spoke in front of people, the type of leader he was. Just taking little bitty notes because I knew whenever his time was up, I was going to be that next guy in line. So I think my situation was a blessing. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better situation to have a guy like that in front of you and just being able to learn. It helped me adapt way faster than way faster if he wasn't there.
The Sun Bowl, to have the Sun Bowl as your home stadium, how special was that, and to be a part of that legacy, and to know that every time you strap it up and you put on your cleats, you're playing in the Sun Bowl?
Oh yeah, first and foremost, the Sun Bowl is gorgeous. I think it is a gorgeous stadium. It's right inside of the mountain. Even at the top of the stairs, you get like a little scenic view of the whole city. And then the El Pasoans out there, they love football. They love the support. They get a little rowdy at the game, so it's always a good and fun atmosphere, especially whenever we play New Mexico State. I mean, I think those are like the best games that we had. And then just walking down the stairs, like whenever we come out the tunnel, it's amazing. Like you look around, you see all the people. Like them people are here to watch you. Like they're here for you. So it's just a great feeling to have. It's a feeling that I'll never forget.
Now, this process, as you go from student athlete to the professional ranks, is it what you thought it would be? How challenging is it? The physical part of it, and then the emotional part to like hurry up and wait and kind of see how this thing plays out in Las Vegas?
Yeah, I think the hardest part about this whole situation is just the emotional part. Just the fact of not knowing, like just not knowing anything. It's just a waiting game. The preparation, like physically, that part it's pretty easy. We've been doing it all our lives, so it's just the mental part, just being ready, just knowing that if you're going to be ready to be in that type of light, what type of person will you be whenever you get there? It's just the mental part. Just have to stay mentally focused and mentally strong throughout this whole time.
The Dallas Cowboys, when you walked in there, did you feel different? Did it like what was it like to actually be there and say, okay, this is the next step. I'm here now. You know, I've worked on this for years. Like, what was it like?
I mean, to me, it was a little crazy because, I mean, I walked into the door, I walked inside, and everyone, I mean, they already knew my name and everything. It was like, oh, hey, Q, like, you know, how are you doing? Everyone was like, oh, like, how are you feeling? Like, are you good? Like, you got any injuries? I was like, no, I'm okay, I'm 100%. And then, I mean, at that moment, I realized I was like, yeah, maybe, I'm supposed to be here. Like, I'm supposed to be here. So now let's show them why they invited me. Like, let's do all the things that I know I could do well. Uh, it was just a great feeling. I was like, I mean, as soon as they recognized who I was like, okay, that was a great welcome because I didn't know that the coaches and everyone that was working that day actually knew who I was already. So I was like, I'm supposed to be here. So let's go ahead and do it.
Style of play. Can you talk a little bit about your style of play? And again, it's about winning and getting better every play and every week.
Yes, my style of play. Okay. Okay, so my style of play, I am a downhill one cut guy with great hands out of the backfield. I pride myself on my vision, just being able to uh, make the cuts that the usual running back wouldn't see. So I pride myself on that, and just getting north and south and running real tough. I mean, if I have to stick my head down and run someone over, that's what I'm gonna do. But if I can get around you, I'm gonna get around you.
Now, guys in this era have a lot of new opportunities. The USFL is back. The CFL is always been around. The NFL is the ultimate, and there's opportunities to play. But can you just speak to guys who work hard, and you're one of those guys, and being able to be the cream of the crop? And it's all about playing on Sundays, but there's a couple other opportunities out there too.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're in this position, I would just say, just keep your head down and work hard. Do what you're supposed to do. Always try to do the right thing no matter what, because your character will speak louder than you playing the sport itself. Because people expect you to work hard, people expect you to be good at your sport, but what sometimes people don't expect you to have good character. But whenever you have great character, that says a lot more about you. So it'll look more appetizing to teams. And don't pass up an opportunity. CFL, XFL, USFL, all of those are opportunities, and treat it like a stepping stone to get to where you want. Because ultimately, that's what you're doing, like, for yourself. And myself, and if I have to take a route like that, then I'm gonna take the route. But never close the door on any opportunity whenever you're trying to progress yourself in the world.
Now that you've been through a workout with the Dallas Cowboys, and you kind of seen it, so to speak, from the inside out, is there a certain mental experience that you take with you going forward? Like, hey, I mean, I'm here now. Is there a certain, what's your takeaway from walking into the Star?
Walking into the Star, it just gave myself extra confidence. Like, hey, I'm here now. I did good through the workout. I showed that I'm capable of playing at the next level. So you just walk out the building with more of a confidence boost, more of it like, okay, everything's gonna be okay. You're doing your part.
Can you talk about Lady Lib and how special she is, and she's a pioneer and a trailblazer in her industry. And again, it's all about quality people.
Oh yeah, Lady Liv, man. Without her, I don't think I would have had any of this, to be honest. She came to me late November. She reached out to me. Um, she reached out to me actually through her husband. Her husband was one of the coaches for Rice, and we played Rice. And he approached me and told me that his wife was her, and she's been trying to get in contact with me. So I took a chance, and I talked to her out. And the first thing was like she was just genuine. Like I could hear it in her voice. In a way, she reminded me of my mom, which was good for me. And then I know she want my best interest. Like I think she's changing the dynamic between women sports agents and sports. Like I think she's a pioneer for it. Like she's great at what she do. And I'm blessed to have her as my agent. I know I know she wants to represent me for all the right reasons, just to give me more of a voice, and I appreciate that.
Q, what happens between now and next week in Las Vegas? Do you just keep your normal routine? Like what goes through your mind, and what will your days look like?
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much keep my normal routine. I actually have a few workouts lined up with the CFFL just to just to just so they can see me as well if things don't go my way. Uh, and just really ultimately just keeping my phone by my side, just hoping for the best.
How special is it to know, like on the inside, that you put in the work and you're continuing to grind, and it's almost like you feel like, okay, well, I know I'm good enough, and I know I'm going to play somewhere. I mean, what's the conversation? What's the thought process inside?
Thought process inside is just to stay ready. I know I just keep telling myself I just need that one opportunity. It does not matter where. I just need the opportunity to compete. And once I have the opportunity, I bet on myself every time.
I keep going back to Dallas. You had a taste of it. What's that like? I mean, now that you know what it's like on the inside, how special is that going forward?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I did get a little taste. It's like a little tease. I mean, I'm pretty much ready for the full entree now. I'm trying to get my foot in the door some more. Hopefully, open it up all the way and walk through it. Um, it was just amazing. It's something that I realized that I could do for the next 8, 10 years. Something my family would be proud of, something my friends would be proud of. And then I'd be in a position to be a role model to the younger people, like my younger siblings, just to show them that it's possible.
Only a select group of gentlemen are able to get drafted and to be a part of the NFL. For you, what would it mean personally for you to get drafted, and then also to play in the league, no matter how it unfolds, put on a jersey and run out of the tunnel and play on Sunday?
It'll definitely be a dream come true. Just finally being there, it'll be a big relief. You'll get to reflect on all the hard times, might shed a few tears, but you finally get there, and it'll just be amazing. I don't even know what else I could say other than just thank God for my entire journey. Wouldn't change anything about it, because I think my journey made me who I am today.
Q, in closing, are there any final comments? Is there anything you want to tell everybody out there about yourself? And again, this is a huge historic week, if you will, coming up. Is there anything you want to tell everybody?
I just want to say, if you're an aspiring athlete, never settle for no, never settle for you can't. Just always try to be the best that you can be. And to all the proteins out there, you pick me, you won't have to worry about character. You'll get a selfless guy. You'll get a guy that's going to put his heart out there on the field every day, practice every day. you know, you'll get a role model, you'll get a leader, you'll get everything you want in a player. And thank you to everyone who's been by my side, my family, Lady Liv, teammates, just anyone that had anything to do with me and my success. I appreciate everyone. And thank God. Thank God. Gotta thank God. Gotta keep God first.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Wadley. Good luck with everything. And I have a feeling that I'm going to be interviewing you once again after a